70 Pearls of Prayer brings together 70 authentic du'as from the Quran and Sunnah. Download it for free. Link in the description and pinned in the comments.
Mackenzie from the US.
Assalamu alaikum.
Assalamu.
So some people say to new Muslims that they aren't expected to pray 5 times a day immediately or fast Ramadan completely, but rather just take it easy and build up these habits gradually, such as praying sometimes and fasting some days. And they reference the fact that rulings in Islam were revealed over a course of many years. Therefore, people should also introduce the rulings gradually in their own lives. So is what they're saying valid or correct?
What they are saying is totally bogus and baseless, because Allah Azza wa Jal, although in the beginning had gradually given the commands of Islam, on the 10th year of Hijrah, just few months before the Prophet ﷺ's death, Allah revealed the ayah that says, "Today I have completed your religion." So now no one has the right to say, "Listen, I'm a new revert and I used to drink a lot of booze. So we know that booze prohibition came on 3 stages. So can I follow that?" No Muslim in his right mind would say, "Yeah, sure. Don't overdo it in the first stage. In the second stage, don't pray when you're intoxicated. And in the third stage, it's haram for you." No, it's haram on the spot. When someone accepts Islam, he has to accept it wholeheartedly. We don't say to him, "Okay, you're a revert. We'll give you like 6 months, 8 months. Pray Fajr when you wake up. Isha, you don't have to pray. And skip this and skip that. This Ramadan, it's good if you do 10 days. 20 days is on the house." This is not Islam. This is cherry picking. And whoever say such things to reverts, they're ignorant imbeciles. They know nothing of Islam. Don't be confused. Don't be distracted by their titles or their position, because they're totally ignorant of the rulings of Islam, and Allah knows best. Neela from Bangladesh.
Assalamu alaikum, Sheikh.
Alaikum salam.
Sheikh, my cat gave birth and the kittens are staying in my room in a corner. Then I run all over my room after running on their litter box. Does it make my room najis, and can I pray here?
I did not understand, except that your cat gave birth, Mabruk. But
yeah, and
what else?
The kittens are staying in my room in a corner, and then now run all over my room after running on their litter box. Does it make my room najis, and can I pray here?
No, it does not make your room najis, and you can pray in the room, because we have a golden rule. Write it down. This golden rule states everything in this world is pure until proven otherwise. If we don't have a proof, then ignore it and move on. Lasha from Georgia.
Assalamu alaikum.
Alaikum salam.
Sheikh, in some mosques after Isha prayer, the muezzin reads last 2 ayat of Surah Al-Baqarah. It's not sunnah, we know, but some people stay and listen, some go out. So what's your advice about this?
I did not understand. I did not understand. After Isha prayer, do you mean that the Imam recites the last 2 ayahs of Surah Al-Baqarah loudly?
Yes.
No, this is an innovation. I've seen this innovation a lot in Arab countries, in Morocco, in Syria, in different countries where after the salat, they recite maybe Ayat al-Kursi, maybe they do tasbih, they offer salat on the Prophet ﷺ in the microphone, in the congregation. What are you doing? Yani just give me one evidence that the Prophet had done this, or the companions. They would not do this, but they insist on doing it. Why? Because they're innovators. They have issues with their aqidah. So this is not permissible. What to do? Well, you just sit and do your adhkar, ignore them, and what they say, don't contribute with them. And if you can stand up and leave and go to the back of the masjid so that you would not be with them, so that people would know that you're not participating with them, that would be better, inshallah. Fayruz from Switzerland.
Alaikum.
Assalamualaikum.
So my friend would be beaten up and probably be not safe if her Alevi family finds out that she has become Muslim. She has to do a contract where she should name her religion. Can she say that she's Alawi, as there will be a family member with her that would see if she would say that she's Muslim?
What is this contract about?
And for school.
No problem, inshallah. If she fears for her safety and life, there's no problem in such a lie. But I would highly advise her, if it is possible, whenever it's possible, to go to a Muslim Sunni relative, if she has any, or a Sunni Muslim friend that she could live with until she can get married to a Muslim individual and practice her religion freely. Rupa from Bangladesh.
Assalamu alaikum, Sheikh.
Salam.
Sheikh, at what level of knowledge does a student of knowledge attain the ability to choose a fatwa from multiple fatwas based on evidence? What qualifications should one have for this?
As I said, he has to be a student of knowledge. He has to know Arabic. He has to have the basics of Quran, tafsir, hadith, fiqh, usul al-fiqh, so that when he compares apple to apple, he could know. For you, for example, someone who doesn't know Arabic, you get the fatwa of Sheikh bin Baz, Ibn Uthaymeen, Sheikh Al-Albani, and you look into them and say, I don't know. Sometimes the Sheikh may have done a mistake through Arabic and he misunderstood it. So you follow that while ignoring the other two. This is wrong. You're not qualified to choose. Sometimes in usul al-fiqh, the Sheikh takes something that is shadh or not the norm and applies it where it should have been rejected due to that. This is again your fault. Sometimes he makes this. If you don't have the necessary and needed tools, you cannot go and evaluate which fatwa is right and which fatwa is wrong. So many muftis, unfortunately, come and they say, my logic says, I'll apply common sense. Ya akhi, you're not allowed to do this. What you're doing is a grave sin. And you would be misleading those who listen to you when you just apply your common sense. Well, I looked into different opinions and this seems to be the most logical. Subhanallah. This is a grave and serious issue. That is why it is not permissible for you to follow any Tom, Dick, or Harry. You have to follow scholars, great scholars of Islam, Sheikh bin Baz, Sheikh Ibn Uthaymeen, Sheikh Al-Albani, and the likes, who have strong command and a strong grip over what they say. And they are rarely making mistakes. Instead of going to someone who keeps on flipping and changing his opinion every now and then. Medina from Germany.
Assalamu alaikum.
Salamullah.
So you kind of answered this, but I'm still a bit unsure. So, how should I handle questions about Islamic rulings from people who know less than me? When I'm unqualified to answer, I know some opinions, but I'm unsure if I should share them. So because it's also hard to sometimes reach reliable scholars, and asking can sometimes lead to a lot of fitna. So how should I just leave them with their questions, or is there a better approach?
Either you know the answer yourself, so you can confidently give it to them, or you don't know the answer, but you've researched it from a trusted website such as islamqa.info, and you give them the fatwa for them to read and follow. Or you're hesitant, you're not certain, or you know the ruling but you don't have the evidence or the scholars who said it, you refrain. Don't give them any wrong information that may hold you liable to it on the day of judgment. So if you know something that is everybody's common sense, the ruling on stealing, lying, you can say the ruling without any problem. If you don't, but you have the fatwa from islamqa.info, give them the fatwa, or say to them, Sheikh so-and-so said so-and-so. Exactly, that fits their question. But if you're hesitant or not sure, you don't say anything to them